Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Jobbers Extra. We're going to be going through number 3 of the top 5 storylines we want to see in 2017. This one should be easy, and a lot of you will agree. James Ellsworth needs to be taken off of TV. His character has run its course. He's kind of achieved what they wanted, and when you look at all the wrestlers and you look at this guy, there's really nothing else for him to do. He's already kind of turned on Dean Ambrose, which we all saw coming. But how, in reality, how can he beat AJ Styles? How many times can they do this storyline and actually have it make sense? So, Mike, what do you think of James Ellsworth just getting the boot and being done with him?
Usually I don't like storylines just kind of drifting away untold. This is one of those where it's like, if they just baited him off TV, I honestly think it would be best. I think right now he's taken down Carmella.
Yeah.
You could put a Carmella in a number of feuds and say, I'm just going to get my way back into the title picture. Sure. You make her more intense, you do whatever, you put her as part of a group. But no, they put her with James Ellsworth, and it's just going to take her down, and that's not good. I mean, you could even send her over to Raw and have her be part of, Enzo and Cass's group, and then that's how you start Lana's wrestling career as a singles female competitor.
Yeah, I mean, you do anything. I think that. Yeah. Do you think that her involvement with James Ellsworth is trying to kind of write her story as like she feels compassion for people that are kind of shady, or like I don't really understand kind of where they're going with it.
Maybe they're like trying to rebuild sympathy for him, and then she'll turn on him to like make herself like Queen Bee again.
Yeah, who knows? It's just like
it doesn't work. None of it overworks.
No, his character has run its course. It's just. Like when you envision a professional wrestler, it's not him. Like he's the kind of guy that, if you go to an independent show, he's the kind of guy that would be, he's wanted to be a wrestler his whole life, and he just wants to try it.
Yeah.
And maybe he's really good, at that. Maybe he's really good in the independents, but so far on the main roster, it doesn't fit. It's like that little brother that you kind of he's just tagging along kind of thing.
It's like Cheeseburger in Ring of Honor. I don't know if you've seen that guy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just, we had back in the day, you had the Dudley Boys and Spike Dudley. That's who it reminds me of, is just like the smaller guy who just gets like tossed around, and the thing with Spike is like he could take gigantic bumps and people would think he's dead, If Ellsworth can do that, maybe that's what they do with him.
Maybe they send him over to the cruiserweight division.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to see him there, because that brings down those guys. He can't do flips, he can't do any of that stuff, and the cruiserweights are already dead anyway. Like their division has already been written off by Raw. So Ellsworth just needs to go away. Maybe you have a gigantic bump or something that he takes, and he's just kind of like paralyzed or something.
I would just send in some young heel that you have and just have him put a savage beatdown off, and that's his write-off, and that way he takes one last like bump for the team.
Well, I mean, you have that with Styles, but he comes back the next week and just has like bandages everywhere.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a muscle guy,
Oh yeah, sure.
Or like he goes down to NXT as like a guest appearance to like motivate the guys. You just follow your dreams and you'll eventually get it. And then like which Paul Ellering's tag team again? Like they just put a savage beat down on him.
Yeah, the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, the Authors of Pain.
Rip him in half or something.
Just give them a boost.
Yeah.
But either way, this storyline just needs to end. And I feel
over it.
And it was cool while it lasted, and that's good. Just end it before it becomes an overall like detriment to your show. Like SmackDown does not need that.
No. Yeah, and they've done a good job taking a real relative nothing, and doing something with it. But it's one of those things to me is like as soon as Ellsworth started, that basically ended, Heath Slater's run of anything. He took the place of someone that could have been something, and Heath Slater's basically just gone. They're not going to do anything else with him. So that kind of disappointed me a little bit. Is this guy who's really not, he doesn't have a future in WWE. He's taking the place of someone who was just finally starting to get a push that I thought Heath Slater kind of deserves something, and they had something kind of cool and neat going with him, leaving him out of the draft and his trailer park thing and how he has tons of kids and, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just over, and now we're going to run with this James Ellsworth guy who, the storyline, I guess, the only thing that could have come from it is turning Ambrose, but they chose not to go that way.
Yeah.
So,
well, they just need to end it before it ruins them.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know what you guys think of James Ellsworth just getting taken off TV one way or another. If you like James Ellsworth, I apologize. He's, I think, has just run its course. So let us know what you guys think. We'll talk to you next time for number 4. And this is 5 storylines we'd like to see in 2017. Thanks so much.